Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until the final beret is presented. Major Rich Cullen, 116th Air National Guard, Washington. Captain Daniel Roski, 227th Air National Guard, New Jersey. First Lieutenant Luke Feckety, Fort Drum, New York. Second Lieutenant Andrew Jarvis, Fort Carson, Colorado. Second Lieutenant Joel Karapi, Fort Stewart, Georgia. Second Lieutenant Matthew Tazine, Fort Polk, Louisiana. Staff Sergeant Joshua Melching, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Staff Sergeant Paulio Rivera, Fort Riley, Kansas. Staff Sergeant Joshua St. Louis, Fort Drum, New York.
I would think so. Yeah, give it here.
Senior Airman Dan Dively, 169th Air National Guard, Illinois. Senior Airman Mark Vogus, 284th Air National Guard, Kansas. Airman First Class Jeffrey Beaver, Fort Stewart, Georgia. Airman First Class Jeffrey Glashon, Aviano Air Force Base, Italy. Airman First Class Nicholas Gilliott, 238th Air National Guard, Mississippi. Airman First Class Adam Hendrick, 169th Air National Guard, Illinois. Airman First Class William Irwin, Fort Hood, Texas. Airman First Class Nicholas Jewett, Fort Riley, Kansas. Airman First Class Kyle Kennard, 148th Air National Guard, Pennsylvania. Airman First Class Joseph Marion, Fort Drum, New York. Airman First Class Anthony Mazzone, 148th Air National Guard, Pennsylvania. Airman First Class Adam McCoy, Fort Drum, New York. Airman First Class Anthony Palazzo, Fort Drum, New York. Airman First Class Jordan Petracco, Fort Benning, Georgia. Airman First Class Niccolo Phillips, Fort Riley, Kansas. Airman First Class Casey Richards, Fort Carson, Colorado. Airman First Class St. Shabazz, Fort Polk, Louisiana. Airman First Class Justin Tamayo, Fort Carson, Colorado. Airman First Class Nicholas Ward, Fort Hood, Texas. Airman First Class Travis Zimmerman, Camp Red Cloud, South Korea. Airman Jason Grabe, Pope Air Force Base, North Carolina. Thank you, Colonel Reed, Major Rivera, Senior Master Sergeant Harper, and Tech Sergeant Crooner. Hawk Flight. At this time, you may blouse your boots and don your berets. U.S. Air Force Ordinary holds a position of honor. It is supported by the erect wings, which symbolize the combat-ready Air Force and the Theater Air Control System. At the bottom of the wings rests the TAC-P Ordinary, representing the most forward element of the TACs. The sword symbolizes the strength and firepower controlled by the TAC-P, while the lightning bolt represents a modern-day standard for communications, the backbone of the TAC-P. The 8-point omnidirectional star symbolizes the worldwide mobility commitment of the TAC-P, as well as its ability to navigate over all terrain via any means. The scarlet border of the cloth flash symbolizes the immense firepower that can be brought to bear when Air Force and Army assets are combined. The dovetail and red divider symbolizes the strong interlocking relationship between the Army and the Air Force created by the liaison functions of the TAC-P. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present to you the newest members of the United States Air Force Tactical Air Control Party, Hawk 88.
Oh, yeah!
At this time, Hawk 88 Class Leader, Major Cullen, has a presentation. Major Cullen, you have the floor.
Great, sir. Thanks, first of all, for taking the time to come out and address the class. I know you're busy, but we just appreciate it. As is customary, classes will typically present their guest speaker with a memento of some sort. But in keeping with the theme of our video, we decided to do things a little bit differently. We've made a donation to the TAC-P Association in your name, and our pocket of those funds are going to be used in a way that's going to be really very beneficial to a member of the TAC-P community. So thank you again, sir. Major Rivera, Captain Deaver, Senior Harper, Sergeant Ivy Sarnaki from Blackmore. We just appreciate, in the MTLs, excuse me, appreciate your leadership within the schoolhouse. Work within a fiscally facility and a manning constrained environment to put on the stage 30 men before you. That's a very true mark of success. But thank you for your efforts. Sergeant Crooner, members of the Hawk Flight, instructor staff, many of whom are not here. This is a testament to how busy our instructors are. Most of them are actually out in the field right now. I want to say thank you for being excellent examples of the character that's required of a successful TAC team. You instilled in us a lot of wisdom, you held us to a high standard, and pushed us way outside of our comfort zones. A lot of early mornings, we know, and I'm sure your wives are wondering why exactly you had to come in at 03 to train some students. We appreciate the sacrifice, and finally to the men on gate 8, we just appreciate you letting me be your leader. Appreciate you not holding my feelings against me when you need to ask you to do something. And it's been an absolute pleasure working with you. I really wish you Godspeed. God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the departure of the official party. Major Cullen, for the final time, take charge of your flight.
Clockwise, attention. Right, face. Top ball from the left. Forward, and forward, march. Forward, march.
Hurry up, hurry up. Oh, good. Too much movement.
That concludes today's ceremony. Thank you for attending today's graduation. Hawk 88 would like to invite everyone in attendance to join them for their equipment static display over at the TACP Schoolhouse. Also, the TACP store will be open for business. Thank you.